Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 11 of the hashtag Break Free Challenge. How are we all doing? It's day 11. Only 3 days to go, guys. So it's time to get some valuable nuggets. Remember, the last few days is where you're going to get the most valuable information about how you can diversify and pivot. And today's theme is called the Golden Goose. And in the description, we've talked about why we've called this the Golden Goose. And it's all based on the fairy tale where a family kept a golden goose that laid golden eggs. But obviously, they just relied on the asset of the golden egg. But unfortunately, one day, that golden egg thought to himself, well, they're being a bit greedy, aren't they? And decided to leave. So they relied just purely on one asset. And in this day and age, you can't really rely on one type of income. We need to diversify. So where do you think you will be financially in 5 years' time, or 10 years' time, 15 years' time? Do you look that far, or do you just deal with the circumstances as and when they happen? Most people are blasé, aren't they, though? Job, pay bills, come home, sleep, job, pay bills, come home, sleep. Now, we're more likely to stay static, and we don't unveil what our minds are actually capable of. Most of us say we can't do something because it's the default we have learnt and the way society classes people, which instills limiting beliefs deep into the subconscious mind. And quite frankly, this is the way the rich get richer and the poorer get poorer. And we all just tend to believe everything will work out. Yeah, it's all okay. We'll drift through life trying to make the best of it, the best way we know how. We think if we go to work every day, by the time we come to retire, we'll be able to live comfortably. But unfortunately, when we get to retirement age, that's not the case at all. Our pension buying power is becoming less and less every day. And as for our traditional bank savings account, well, I don't think I even need to go there for you to realise there is a serious problem with our traditional monetary system. Guys, we need to wake up. So, what is the alternative, you may be asking yourself? Well, it's diversification into deflationary assets that are actually going to give you the returns that will offset inflation and not into any old assets. Now, you may be thinking, well, some of you may be thinking, well, I own a property. I'm sitting on a fortune. Well, I'm actually really sorry to break it to you. It's not so. When you take into account all the taxes that you have to pay when you sell your property and all the interest you pay on your mortgage through your lifetime, it's time to get things where you need to understand what is actually happening with an asset that you actually are relying on, especially when buying a house. And that's why I put a story up today with Grant Cardone saying, never buy your own home. And the reason why banks invented the mortgage, they invented how to buy a home, the American dream. It's not the dream that everyone seeks. You see, traditional Western society has told us we should buy an asset and live in it and pay a mortgage and then try to keep up with the repayments. Banks at that time in America were trying to instill this notion of an American dream by making a product like the house. So, if we try to keep up with repayments, bills, taxes, maintenance, etc., etc., they don't tell you when it comes to your accounting, your mortgage house actually sits in the liability column and not the asset column. Yet the house you will eventually own and live in is actually a liability. I own a property, but it sits in my asset column. Why? I make income from it. It's still generating positive cash flow after all my expenses. You see, the problem is we just believe what mainstream media and governments tell us, and we just stay static. And this is just one income stream you can generate. And we have expert speakers coming to speak to us on Sunday about this very topic, being property investment. Now let's go more into detail into today's topic. And we do have an amazing guest speaker who will be joining me shortly after this. So did you know across the whole world there are only 2,755 billionaires? That's all, really. I thought, wow, this is about 3% of the world's population. So 97% of the world stays static. And how did they make their mega fortunes? They thought and did things different to general society and the status quo. Certain industries offer a more common route to riches than others. The most likely way to make $1 billion fortune, go into finance and investments. That sector has minted the most billionaires in the world, with 371 people, or about 13% of the entire billionaire list. It was the top industry for billionaires in 2020, and the last time they tabulated it, it grown by 50% in the past year and has nearly doubled from 2 years ago. Now, the thing is, we all have the capacity to be billionaires. It is what we do, what we learn, and how we implement that makes the difference. 97% accept the default. True or not? And we can all start at the bottom and work bit by bit on a new journey where we can have a financial legacy. But we may need a little accountability along the way. Money can work for you, like I stated this morning. Don't work for money. Let it work for you, as Robert Kiyosaki stated. So let's now dive in to how else we can diversify. If we did state that the top 37% of billionaires focus on trading and finance. So let's bring on our expert on this topic, and he will be talking about it. So please, can you give a big round of applause to Griffith Armour? Let's bring him on. Let me just get the technology right. There we go. Let's bring him on. Hey. Hey, Griffith.
Hello, Gina. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Nice to join you.
It's lovely to have you. Whoa, there we go.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Looking sharp, looking good, Griffith.
Thank you. Same to you, ma'am.
So, tell our audience, who is Griffith and how did you get to this point in your life in becoming a trading expert?
First of all, I like to congratulate you all to join our um, new thing, which is going to change your life. And I'm really happy to join the forces with Gina and Nick. They are really smart people, so I
Thank
hope I
you.
will learn something from them, and they will learn a little bit from me. So so my journey starts with, like 7 8 years ago, maybe in 2015. And my uncle introduced me to Bitcoin. And I was very fascinated by the technology. At first I didn't understand at all, but then after a little bit of research, then I found out this is the future. Like, when people heard about the internet, they were they don't like it before. They said it's going to eat the jobs. People will be jobless, and many people will start working in computer, and it will, it's bad for the economy.
Mm.
And then internet stocks start rising, in the 90s. And then it went all time high. Maybe you must have heard about the internet.com bubble.
Yeah.
And that was insane. And similarly, Bitcoin is a new technology, and the blockchain was introduced like uh, you know in 90s, I think, in, I believe, 90s or early 2000s. And I'm not sure about the exact year, but it was earlier than Bitcoin. And Satoshi Nakamoto did fantastic job, after launching his code online on the blockchain. And I heard about it a lot, and then I made my first purchase of Bitcoin in 2015. It was mere like 200 and $250. So then I sold my investment, which was like maybe thousands of time more. I earned thousands of dollars uh, in 2017 when Bitcoin was all time high. So and I also learned about trading. I started, every trader, when we join the trade, when we are newbie, we lost the trade,
Yeah.
right? So journey for every new trader start with losses, and then when you learn from your mistakes, and then you start earning after that. So the thing is, if we need to learn from our mistake and make ourselves better version of ourselves than we were previously. So my goal is, right now, it's been 8 years, I'm winning more trades than ever before. And my winning ratio is 8 to 9 trades out of 10 right now. I
Wow.
can show you. And my group is insane. They are earning insane amount of money. Even today we made over like 100% profit in just one token, in just 1 hour 30 minutes. And I am willing to share my knowledge with you guys, and I will try my best. My goal is that I will try my best to teach you how not to make losses. So in trading, if you learn how not to make losses, you will automatically start earning the money right away. And I'm trying that the mistakes I made during my trades in the beginning, I'm trying that you guys do not repeat those mistakes. So I hope you learn from my mistake, and from my knowledge I can share my signals, or my ta. And I can share like uh, fundamentals, how Bitcoin works, how cryptocurrency and share market goes hand in hand, and then how we can analyze the charts, and how we can make the money. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. I have an amazing group, and they believe in me, and we are earning money together. And sometimes, they join me, they call me, and they ask me for the signals, and I'm more than happy to help everyone who believe in me, who faith in me, who trust my experience and data. Then I'm more than happy to help. Thank you.
Absolutely. Griffith is an absolute genius when it comes to this kind of aspect of when we're looking at trading. He has anticipated a lot in the market. Griffith, what would you say to people who are like totally new to this aspect of trading? Is it, would you say it's difficult or it's very easy to learn? What would you say to a newbie?
to newbie, I think you should not listen to those who has no zero to no experience in trading. Only take advice from the expert. Example, you you have some sort of sickness, right? Or you have some sort of disorder in your body. Obviously, you will not ask someone who have zero knowledge. Who you will obviously go to doctor to take expert advice for helping yourself, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, when it comes to trading, you cannot ask anyone who have no experience in trading. You should have you should ask someone who been going through this a lot, and who been doing well in his life, and he will guide you well. Basically, I'm talking about the mentor. Just like you go to expert doctor for your health concern, similarly the money is very important aspect of our lives. Just not as important as our health, but after that, money comes next after the health. So you should take the expert advice for your how to manage your funds and how to grow your portfolio, how to diversify your portfolio, which is our topic today. So, if you diversify your portfolio and you don't put all your eggs in one basket, then you have a very slim chance to get, liquidated, or basically losing everything that you have. So, always diversify your portfolio, and make your portfolio you make your portfolio wide as possible. You should invest in different assets, like property, gold, stocks, crypto, and many things, but solid assets, not like liabilities like a car, or something depreciating asset. So that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for example, do you believe that this is actually the future? What you do is the future. This is how a future with money is going to be like.
Yes, I believe crypto is the future, and the you know basically 90% Bitcoin has been mined already, and the last Bitcoin will be mined maybe near after 100 years. And cryptocurrency is here to stay, and this is the future. If it is not the future, then the government would have banned already. Why India is going to put tax on Bitcoin? Why El Salvador made it as a legal tender, and why USA is considering to make it legal in coming years, and why Fortune 500 companies are coming ahead with the good news is like Walmart and McDonald's. I heard about news about the McDonald's. It's going to join the metaverse, and
Hmm.
it's on blockchain. And this is the latest news, by the way. Today I just heard about the McDonald's,
Wow.
and they are going to adopt it when, mark my words, when Fortune, near about five Fortune 500 companies accepted Bitcoin as a legal tender, like Amazon. Imagine the price of Bitcoin going above 100,000. The famous investor, his name is Willy Woo. I am a huge fan of his, and there is one more person. His name is Peter Brand. They have over 40 years of experience. So just like I said previously, always take advice from who you can achieve something, who has more experience than you. So I follow those people. And Willy Woo said Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 this year. So that's huge. We are just, I believe, 2.3x or something, 2.25x away to hit 100,000. That's possible. So if already it went from zero to like 69,000, and why what it will, nobody will stop Bitcoin to hit over 100,000 when just one Fortune 500 company out of 500 announced that we are going to accept Bitcoin. So it has a future. I think banks has no future. Obviously, US dollar or any paper currency has no future. Dollar lost like 99% of its value since few decades, and I believe crypto is a future. It's here to stay, and if you invest right now, just like many people missed .com mega pump, and you are going to miss crypto pump as well.
Absolutely. For those of the people who are watching, how would you describe what a blockchain is? What is a blockchain?
Blockchain is like a ledger, where we maintain the records online so everybody can see. So there, example, I send money to someone, and it's going to record online, and everyone can see that this person sent money to this person, but they will not reveal, they will not notice your name. But there are two aspects in blockchain. One is centralized blockchain, one is decentralized blockchain.
Hmm.
In centralized, people maintain the records, like the blockchain of a USDT, that's 100% traceable, and people can find out that money has been used to legal or illegal activity or no. And when it comes to decentralized project, there was a privacy coins, like I forgot the dash coin, I think that's private, and there are some private coins, and that's 100% non-traceable assets. And those privacy coins are used in deep web, or we can say dark web. And but the motive of joining the blockchain is becoming decentralized, where people have the power, people have the control. That's how blockchain work. And I believe there is some, going to give you some insider information a little bit. And since Facebook joined metaverse, it's going to create, it's already created his new coin, which is Facebook coin. And it's a digital asset like Bitcoin, and but it's centralized. And the government is trying to make cryptocurrency as centralized. And the next rally after Bitcoin is going to be the rally of, it's going to be a mega pump in privacy tokens. Let me show you some privacy tokens in my screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here, top 10 private tokens. Top 10 privacy. Look, here is a pirate chain R. And I share this coin. It's already went to X. Monero, Dash, Oasis, Secret. These all, like, top 10 of these coins are going to go like 10 to 50x, like 1000% to 5000% increase soon after we see the mega pump in Bitcoin. So this is the future. Privacy tokens are future, because privacy is being compromised. So privacy is compromised. Your data is going to be online. Everybody is going to see. So the motive of becoming decentralized in blockchain is compromised. So people like privacy. So these tokens are going to pump very, very soon. That's my prediction. But I am hugely invested in some of these private tokens. If you want me to reveal my portfolio, I can reveal soon, after when the time is right. And yes,
Guys,
that's it for.
guys, this guy has so much knowledge and information. So if you've got any questions for Griffith that you guys want to ask, just go ahead and ask, because I tell you, he has literally helped Nick and I tremendously with this, and everything he has anticipated, when what he's just told you, I believe that will happen. I totally believe and have faith and trust in this guy. And as he said, he has made his people in his team a lot of money through what he knows. So guys, it really is, if you want to ask any questions, just hit Griffith with any question you'd like to know. So if I was to, for example, say to you, I'm totally, absolutely new. Where would you say I should start? Do I start with Bitcoin, and how much money should I put in? Do I start with putting it in different coins?
Um, Gina, I believe whenever there is a bear market or a dump or a correction, that's the right time for entry. When there is a blood on the street, and right now, if we can see, crypto is down like it's still down from all time high. Like let me check. It's down up to uh, here. Okay, it's down up to 34%. It's still a good time to buy, but I think it's going to drop very, very soon. But if you want to take entry, buy USDT right now or USDC token, which are stable coin, just like a dollar, and wait for the correction right now. It will drop up to 38, or first target is $41,300. If it does not hold, 41,000 does not hold, it's going back to 38,600. So that's the good time for entry. So just for short term, and I'm just saying because for whatever I have in my screen right now, if it hits those targets, and I will analyze my charts, I will check if this support of $38,000 will hold or no. If it hold, it will bounce back up to new all-time highs. If it does not, it will drop down up to double bottom near about 32, and then it will bounce back. So you need to understand a little bit of TA, or trading, how to do some technical analysis. You just don't take my word for it, like price to price. Just check out the chart, okay? If you don't understand the chart, join our group. Ask Nick, ask Gina, ask me how that you need this chart, and we'll happily send you the data that you need for your entries. So in my opinion, if you think you should invest in particular token just because of the hype, just like few months ago there was Dogecoin, Dogi, or some people say Dogi. It was so much hyped. People bought at all-time high, and look how much it dropped since then. So don't enter just based on hype. Look, it since then it already dropped 83%, minus 83. If you bought here, then you already had lost like more than 80%. What's the benefit? Right now it's 80% down. Now is the time to take entry. Now, right now, because when the blood is in the street, that's when is the right time to be greedy.
Mm.
And also, guys, one thing I can say about that, well, I'm just here behind the camera.
Oh, he's coming in now.
I just want to chime in something very quickly because I think it's relevant to the conversation, and that is that trading, as Griffith says, you need to learn a little bit of TA and understand a bit of TA before you can properly get into it. But that shouldn't scare you off, not one little bit.
What's that?
Technical analysis. So basically looking at these screens and understanding these graphs. Because Gina's looking at this graph and she's like, what am I looking at? Type of thing.
Yeah, Nick is the technical analysis on all this.
To be honest, the reason for mine and Griffith's collaboration here tonight is because we wanted to make trading analysis simple. We wanted to make it so it's actually automated, but it's automated in a way that's how do I say, predictable. And how would you describe it, Griffith? The collaboration that we're doing.
I think this is the next level thing. He has a lot of marketing and fundamentals knowledge. He already keep up with the news and stuff, and I keep up with the market. And together we can, nail some really, really good trades. And we would love to share the data with the customers, latest signals, and we are going to make a huge gains. Just like today we did, we already earned more than 100% profit in just 90 minutes, 90. So look, my entry was here. Me and with my group, we entered here at 0.33. The token name was formation.fi. It was already 95% down. We took entry at the absolute bottom. In just 90 minutes, it went 2x, 100% profit. So that's how, we have a patience. So just for these 90 minutes, we were waiting since 1 month for these 90 minutes. But we can, that just like I said previously, we can find good entries at the dip. And I'm giving Nick all that information that he will share with you, and whatever you will learn from me and from Nick, it's because of him and his idea of collaborating and helping out more people out there.
I don't.
Thank you.
Veronica's just messaged saying, "I think you need to understand it all," but for me, Veronica, I'm on the outside here because I don't have a lot of knowledge on this. But the key things I think you need to understand are you buy when it's low. Is that right?
Yeah.
So when and this is why, like Nick was saying, it's so important as well to make this a tool. We want to make a tool that will make it so much more easier. Because the thing is, when I look at it, I get scared. I'm like, what am I looking at? But then I'm allowing the fear to come in and then saying, you know what, I can't do this. But why can't I do this? Why is it that, people who are billionaires, they probably do have people looking at the charts for them. And that's why you have people like Griffith and Nick that will help me and coach me and tell me, right, okay, this is the time to buy. This is the time to sell. So please don't ever think that anything is difficult.
And also, not only that, the way Griffith and I are designing what we've got in store for the audience is a way for it to be completely automated. So you don't have to look at these charts and you can still get the same profits, which is incredible. You don't even have to open these charts because literally there's technology working in the background that's completely automated process for you. And Griffith has this amazing programming knowledge and experience with regards to creating prediction algorithms, if you like, that help with predicting the market, isn't it, Griffith?
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is, what we have right now in our screen is an automatic tool which is designed with months of research and months of hard work. And this is something works with the volume. So it works with the money flow. So what is money flow? So money flow works like whenever the money is coming into the market, whenever the buyers take control of the market, price goes up. It prints the buy signal and it changes the color to green and market starts pumping, right? And whenever the money is leaving the market, when buyers are exhausted, right? Or whales think that we are leaving the market and we want to dump the market or we want to pump the market. It prints the red X. Red X is a sign of danger. So price is going
Griffith,
to drop.
Just explain to everyone what a whale is very quickly so they understand the terminology.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So look at here. So it's called trading armor. So it works with the volume, right? Just like I said. And if you pay attention to this green triangle and red X, right here, green triangle means buy signal, right? We have to buy at the bottom when there is blood in the street. Look, price crashed, it printed the buy signal. This is the bottom. We take entry, and a few hours later, price starts to go up. So we invested money down right here, and price goes up, and it printed the red X, and we are out with the profit. and then
Okay.
it prints the red X. So when the market goes down, we are waiting for another green triangle. When it prints the green triangle, market will go back up again. We can have multiple signals at once, non-stop. This thing is non-stop. As you know, crypto market never closes like stock market, and these signals are infinite and accurate as hell. So it is very, very simple to use this tool, just with 3 rules. So first rule is here, when this line here, or top or bottom line, when it is green, that means buyers are in control, right? And then we take confirmation with a buy signal. So look, buyers are in control now, and we have a buy signal from this candle, right? And first confirmation. Second confirmation is when this wave here down turns green. When all 3 are green, we enter in the market. We enter, example, with $100, we invested here, right, at $480. And as soon it turns red right here, look, it turns red from here at $427, or we can say like $28. So our profit is like $6, like $6 or $7. So this is just example, small example. So if you put leverage into it, like 10x leverage, so you earn $60 with just $100 trade. $100 of yours, your initial investment, and you earn $60 here. So that's the money right here. So whenever it turns red, you exit. Simple as that. There is something more into this tool. There are fake pump detector, fake dump detector. You can go to anyone in YouTube or in social media. No one will tell you in this world that this pump is fake or this dump is fake, but Armor will tell you exactly if the dump or pump is real or no. So just for an example, look at this. So whenever it prints like here, let me go to 1 daily chart. So whenever it prints the orange line, just understand this is a fake pump. Orange line is fake pump. That means market is going to drop. Price is going to drop soon. So prepare for this scalper, this wave to turn red. Whenever it turns red, you can enter a short position with the leverage, or you can make money when price goes down. You just have to bet or guess that price will go down. It turns red, and here's your money. So much money. And then it keep printing the orange again. It prints the orange. That means this pump is fake as well. Price will still not go up. Instead, it will go down. And then again, you wait for the market, for this scalper to turn red. It turns red and it goes down once again. Easy as that. Once again, it is printing orange once again. Market is going to crash, my friends. This is the coin, this is a token named BNB, Binance Coin, the #1 exchange of the world. It's their token. It's going to crash soon. This is the daily chart, so it will take time, but it will crash 100%. That's my guarantee. So look, when the wave turns red, it will crash. It will come down once again. Maybe possibly hit double top, or we can exit our short position when this turns green. Similarly, just how this orange line works. This is a simple orange line. There is nothing like you don't have to read or some books or PDF to understand it. Just 1 minute tutorial is enough. So similarly, we have this blue line here. Blue line means right here, if you go to info of this settings, look, trading armor automatic TA, it shows blue line. Blue line means bear trap, just like orange was a bull trap. Bear trap color is blue. So this is a fake dump. Price will go up soon. Price go up, it turns green. Look, you bought here when the price was 240, and then you sold here when it turns red. Look, you sold at 322. You bought at $240 and you sold at $320. That's so much money. And again, it prints the blue line. And then wait for scalper to turn green again. Let the magic happen once again. It turns green. You bought at $284. And once again, when it turns red, you exit. Run away with your profit. You entered at $290. And then you exit here at $434. Imagine the money, how much money you can make with this. So each blue line will make you money. Each orange line will make you money. And this green line, that means that's a solid pump. And the red line, that means it's a solid dump. You can long it or short based on these colors, these scalpers. Easy as that. No one will tell you in this world it's a fake pump or fake dump, but Armor is there to guide you for perfect entries.
And yeah, not only that, with Griffith's what they call indicator, this gives you all the information you need for trading manually. But what we actually doing is with mine and Griffith's and Gina's collaboration is we are able to not only predict this in this way, but actually place all these trades automatically. So basically, that's how exciting this is. Where you don't even have to literally look at these charts if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
so put all your fears to one side about looking at a chart.
If you do want to dive into charts, you can.
I think that's the main thing. I think people fear this. People fear looking at a chart. But, with your idea, which is fantastic, it just takes away that fear, makes it more simple, because obviously people, I think for me personally, I think a lot of people don't dip into it because they fear the charts. They think, oh, what is that? What am I looking at? And then just turn away. But this can make you a lot of money.
This is how the banks and everyone else trade the market, but they don't have these special how do I say indicators and algorithms to predict the market the way we do they, Griffith?
Exactly, my friend. Exactly. So just like Nick said, we have a special tool which can guide you to trade automatically, and you just have to use that automatic tool, and these signals will help you to take accurate entries. So whenever the red X will printed, you will be notified and alerted by email or SMS that it printed the red X. And let me show you the quick example here. It's very easy to set up an alert on TradingView. I'm just using a 1 second chart for an example. So that's 1 second chart. Let it load. Look, when it prints, so I'm going to set alert for like a sell signal, right? Red X. So I'm going to click on this clock icon right here, create alert, and I will select Ultra Instinct. I will select short, and I will select only once, and then I select short. Type anything, PTC short, BNB short. Whenever red X will print, you will be notified by SMS or with email, right? So that information will go to our automatic tool, which will help you to take accurate entries. That's how I think the copy trading will work. So we are just building up something amazing, which will reduce the stress of looking at the charts continuously. Look, we got the short alert as soon as the red X pop up. See, as simple as that. And we can set alert for buy signal as well.
Fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. The more and more I see the charts, the more intrigued I am. So,
Gina's going to go down the rabbit hole soon.
the more I do see it, I mean, that I do think, people just turn away because they just can't be bothered or don't understand. And then obviously when we don't understand something, we just walk away from it. But that's just allowing, I mean, we just need to learn it. We just need to understand it. We've got people like Griffith who can show you how to do it if you truly want to understand. But to have it automated, that's bloody genius, isn't
Yes.
it?
Could say that.
To be honest, Nick went down the rabbit hole, and he has learned so much from Griffith, and we have made money from it because we've diversified, we've taken it on board. Nick has really took a big interest in it, but Nick is a very creative thinker and will kind of think of how can we make this more simple? How can we make people, for everyone to be able to use it?
Hey guys, I could let you into a little secret as well. Trading and property are only a small percentage of what you can diversify into.
Yeah.
It's only a small percentage. And obviously for the rest of this challenge, we're going to be learning about the different ways of diversification to basically make sure that we haven't got all our eggs in one basket like the Golden Goose.
Yeah.
You lose the Golden Goose, your egg supply runs out.
Your egg supply does run out, yes.
And you're left with no golden eggs. So never put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. And on tomorrow's live, Nick will be on the camera. I don't think there's any questions as such, Griffith.
Okay, so
I think
you can ask your audience if they have a question, they can comment.
I think people run away when they start the charts, Griffith.
Super easy to use, super easy. Just need like a 5 minutes tutorial. They just have to watch tutorial and they can trade like a pro.
That's why I interjected, because I thought, everyone's going to run. But
when they saw the charts, they're like, oh no.
The charts is a completely optional thing. Some people enjoy it.
It's totally optional.
Some people enjoy it, others don't. Yeah. The people who enjoy it, obviously they make more money. Because
I tried my best to explain as easy as possible. Like, I make it explain to my fiance, and she was like, I can do it too.
Yeah.
She has zero experience in trading. She worked, she is a hairstylist, and if I teach her like for 10 minutes, she said, yes, I can do it. It looks easy. Why not? Because these signals are so accurate, and it's easy to read.
So how long did it take for you to teach her?
Oh, just took like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah?
And yeah, exactly. I tell her like there is a stock, like I give her example of forex chart like GBP USD. That's the currency. I said that's the currency of that's a foreign currency, and whenever it prints the buy signal, you just buy. Like you buy when there is a sale on the mall, right? You want to buy the slipper when it's cheap, right? And when it's expensive, you don't want, right? So we buy low and sell high. That's the goal. She said she can do it.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Veronica said it looks very scary, but it's not scary. It's not scary.
But
yeah, I chose the similar colors like green and red only. So that's make it less confusing. So when the buyers are in control, buy. When sellers are in control, sell. Easy.
It's basically the principle of when it's low, you buy. Is that right? When you low, you buy.
Yeah.
And then when it goes up, you sell.
Exactly.
You
But
sell.
the thing is, the beauty of the collaboration with me and Griffith means you don't even need to look at the charts if you don't want to, because it's all automated in the background, and you're getting your returns automatically without having to even look at the charts. So that's the beauty of what Griffith and I are creating. But obviously, for the people who love to get involved into charts and graphics and numbers and all of that, it's there as well.
Yeah.
It's basically a best of both worlds. You can see exactly what's going on, but you don't actually have to lift a finger to actually make it work.
Yeah, it's like, for example, okay, I'm gonna buy, if I saw lots of, albums, lots of Neil Finn albums on sale, I would buy all of them, and then maybe I would sell them when Neil Finn has more of a higher status.
Yeah, that's in the market. That's what we call hodling.
Um,
Yeah, that you hold on to the assets, and a lot of people hodl Bitcoin, so they hold on to it for 10 years. Some people.
yeah, I think you just got to relate it to things actually that you like, for example. So, I'm going to say, for example, if I go into a shop and they're all reduced, for example, I'm going to buy a lot of it, for example, like clothes or anything like that. And then obviously I could then sell it onto eBay. Like that woman, what was her name? Oh, where she made loads of money from vintage clothes. And now she's made a lucrative business from it. She bought loads of clothes, vintage clothes, really low price. And then what she decided to do was sell it on eBay at a higher price. Isn't it?
Not sure.
I can't remember the brand now, but yeah, the more you relate it to things that you can understand or relate to, then these charts can actually become a lot more easier, I think. Do you agree?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Veronica, if there's anything that you're passionate about, think about it in that sort of terms. Relate it to things that you're passionate about. Because now that I've thought about it and I've related it to things that I enjoy, I thought, it makes sense now. So I think that's the way to do it. I think that's the best way. And also to, join on Griffith's, have a chat with Griffith or to speak to Nick.
Griffith's got where I learned from, to be honest. Griffith's got a really powerful Signals Telegram chat.
Yes.
That we'll send the link out to everyone who's been watching or who's going to watch the replay. And basically, Griffith gives free signals. Virtually every day, to be honest.
And he's right most of the time, isn't he?
99.9%.
And that is an amazing figure.
I personally, no one is perfect. I also lost some trades, like 1 or 2 times out of 10. I do make mistake because sometimes I'm greedy. I can't hold myself.
Yeah.
When the cash is coming, I don't collect the cash. I become greedy. Let the more cash come to my wallet.
Beauty.
And I ended up lose like 1 or 2 trades out of 10. But the winning ratio is quite high. There's no denying that.
And that's another beauty of our collaboration with Griffith, because basically it's not completely done by humans. So you get in trading, you get something called fear and greed. So fear is when there's like blood in the streets, as Griffith says, which is the time to buy. When everyone's fearful, it's the time to actually buy.
Yeah.
But a lot of people won't do that because they're like, it's going to go down further. But because it's automated and you're taking your psychology out of the equation, you end up with a lot more accurate trades.
Emotion shouldn't play into this.
The whole market is emotion.
The whole market is emotion, or it's emotionless.
Emotion.
Yeah, but you should not put the emotion into it.
You shouldn't, but we human. That's why we have
uh,
algorithms that do
Okay.
the heavy lifting for us, so we
Yeah.
don't have to do the thinking under pressure.
yeah. So you know how these candlesticks comes to existence. These candlesticks are nothing but the human emotions. Like
Ah.
when people are scared, candles becomes red. When people are greedy, they
Basically,
become
buying
green.
and selling
Okay.
in mass
That's
amounts.
yeah, that's the human
Ah.
emotions. It in the data of emotions.
Oh, got you.
So when we enter a trade, we don't care about the emotions. We just do the simple math calculations. Buy low, sell high. That's it. No emotions. There are some lines into it. When it hits the red line, that means take the profit. When it hits the red line, take the profit. When it changes the color, take the profit. That's it. Easy. So sometimes when I'm like busy, I mean, like I like to cook, right? I enter the trade on my screen, and I go for eating, or I go to kitchen for cooking. Then I see my screen, I see my money, like profit I'm making. Then I feel like it's going to go much higher, right? And then I don't notice that it already changed the color. Then I ended up losing like 2-3% of the money, because I put the stop loss. Of course, stop loss is when the trade goes wrong, it automatically stops with a minor loss, and you can have another opportunity to enter a position. So based on my experience, so whenever you are in trade, active trade, never leave your screen or take your laptop to the kitchen just like me. So just stay active, that's it.
Yeah. Now, I know, Griffith, you've had a very long day, so we want to say thank you very much for your time today, because you said you want a 4-hour call with your team before. So this is the Griffith's dedication, right? 4 hours with his team to help them make money, to help them, to guide them, to coach them, to be their accountability. So as we said, we will
Yes,
put the link there for you guys so you can have a look at Griffith's Telegram, because it is powerful, and he's been on the call for like 4 hours with the guys. So it gives you some valuable information. But thank you so much to Griffith. You've been amazing. Go and get some rest.
thank you so much, Gina and Nick, and I enjoyed your session a lot, and I hope to do one more time whenever we have we have time, we can share the data and have a good time.
Yeah.
And thanks a lot for having me, and have a great day.
Thank you, Griffith. Take care. Go and get some rest. So, thank you to the wonderful Griffith for his insights there. I think the thing we need to take from this is we shouldn't fear things like the charts, because this is one way to diversify. And already, as I've put it into my perspective in terms of what I know and what I love, I'm beginning to understand the charts, and it's something that I'd really like to look into. I want to learn more about it and find out about it. So I think that's the key. We fear things because we think, whoa, 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 that is not us. That is no, no. But if we want to diversify, change it into something, into your world. Change it something so that you are going to understand. And that's probably the key thing. I remember when my brother-in-law would always try to teach me something, and he would always relate it to things like music for me, or in relation to football, because I love football as well. And I'd be like, oh, right, I got you. Yes, yes, yes. And that would make me become more passionate, make me want to learn more, because I can always relate it to things which I'm truly passionate about. And that's why in the first week of this hashtag break free challenge, I related a lot of things to musical events that happened in history, because that's how I learn. I relate it to things that I love, and that's why learning should be fun. Break it down and pearl it into things that you are truly passionate about. Look at that woman who's made a lucrative business with fashion. I can't remember. Girl Boss. Oh, it's gone out my head. But obviously, like I was saying, she bought vintage clothes and then sold them on eBay at a higher price. It was her passion, it was her love. And then she's become a successful businesswoman when she wasn't a businesswoman to start off with. She pursued her passion, she pursued her love, she understood things, she began to evolve it around her love, and that's how she became the successful entrepreneur. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully Nick Jarvis will join me one day before the hashtag Break Free Challenge finishes on video. So any questions, if you're watching this on the replay, any questions about this? Because guys, Griffith is one of the key people in understanding about trading. If you really want to learn, if you want to understand, and as we said, Nick and Griffith are coming up, are building an automated system where you don't have to look at the charts necessarily. Mind blowing. Wow. So, wow. I'm just blown over, and I'm so humbled that my partner has such creative knowledge as well. So thank you for watching. I've been Gina Ziola, Fulfillment and Enlightenment Coach, live on Facebook Live. And if you've got any questions on the hashtag replay, just put them down. Put them down, because they are as important for those who are watching on the live. Oh, good night. She needs a lot more expert advice, Veronica. But I'm sure, seriously, if you have a look at Griffith's Telegram, you will have an amazing knowledge. And Veronica, if you've got any questions, just let us know. I'm sure we'll be able to answer them for you. Absolutely. Because like we said, billionaires, 37% of billionaires are making their fortune on finance and trading. And this is only one aspect of where you can diversify. Just one aspect of where you can pivot and say to yourself, right, okay, I may not understand it, I may find it difficult, but bloody hell, I'm going to learn how. Because why should we fear it? Why should we say, no, stop, no, I don't want to do it because I don't understand it? We can learn, we can teach you, we can make you accountable, we can hold your hand. This is why this hashtag Break Free Challenge is existing. This is why it's so important. So guys, if you've got Veronica, come and message us. Let us know what you need to know, what you want to find out. Okay? And for anyone else that's watching. Okay? Because it's not scary. It's only because we allow it to be scary. So I've been Gina Ziola. I've been live on Facebook Live, live from the Isle of Wight. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Take care. Ciao, arrivederci. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao.